The board are under fire. Principal shareholders are under fire. But Neil Lennon, former boss, player, captain, manager, has been extolling the virtues of the people he knows better than most. He claimed that the most interesting part of the defence of the board was he said that the A-list managers Celtic have managed to accrue in terms of Brendan Rodgers, Martin O'Neill over the years, that it's Dermot Desmond that brings them to Scotland.
Yeah.
Is that a fair assessment, or is that overselling the importance of Dermot Desmond?
I think you would have to. I mean, the first thing I would say is I'm certainly not going to sit here and disagree with Neil Lennon. I mean, a storied Celtic player, a manager at the club, knows the club inside out. He's had personal dealings with Dermot Desmond. You can't argue with the fact that guys like Martin O'Neill, Brendan Rodgers, Ange Postecoglou, well, I suppose you could argue at the time maybe Ange Postecoglou wasn't, but he became top class managers. So you have to be in the room and you have to really speak to those guys to know that. But if Neil Lennon's saying that, then I don't have any reason to doubt it. I mean, it can't just be one man. There's the history of Celtic, there's the background of Celtic. You obviously have a situation where, say, for instance, Brendan Rodgers, who probably was a Celtic supporter. So all that will feed into it as well. But there is no doubt that the people in the positions of power have to be impressive to get these guys in. So, look, there's a lot of rancour at the moment amongst the Celtic supporters with the way things have been done, the way the hierarchy have handled things. Things have gone wrong in the transfer market. Overall, if you look at it, Celtic's domestic success with the people that are in charge has been excellent. They haven't done what they should have done in Europe. I don't think anyone would doubt that. They've failed in far too many Champions League qualification efforts. So, look, you have to be in the room with Dermot Desmond to know that. And Neil Lennon's been in the room with Dermot Desmond.
He's obviously a cult of personality. He's a big personality, isn't he? The way, but the bit that rankles with me, and it ties what you said about the Champions League qualifiers there, is that previously Neil Lennon a few weeks ago mentioned that it's really hard to get players. Don't understand how hard it is to get these top quality players to Scotland. And I'm sure that does ring true, just as it does at Dermot Desmond, adds an extra layer of glamour. But I think that's indicative of Celtic, why sometimes maybe it is tied to the ambition where, listen, we're lucky to these guys, we're lucky. I think right now our Celtic fans are looking for more, maybe wrongly, but they're looking for more. That's in their world, they believe that more money should be spent.
And rightly so. There's no point in getting an elite manager if you're not going to back him.
Exactly, and that's the kind of discrepancy.
I get that. I get that. It's all right getting them in the door, but then you've got to give them the right tools. And I'm quite sure when everybody knew that Kyogo wanted to leave a summer ago, and everybody knew that I'm saying everybody knew. Clearly it's come out subsequently. People inside the building at Celtic knew that Nicholas Kuhn and about March wanted to go. Well, the club should again, as we go back to the Bobby Clark for Rio Hatate thing, that new winger should have been identified in March to be ready to come in when Nicholas Kuhn left. So, as much as you can praise the Celtic hierarchy for things that have been done, you also have to criticise them for things that have been done as well. Dermot Desmond's part of that, so